Today I wanted to show you guys easily how to use some of the features in Blackboard that your teacher will ask you to use throughout the class, so you guys will be able to participate. If you notice the talk button, it's black right now. That means that you can use this talk button. So you can click on the talk button to talk. If the blue arrow shows up and things are flashing above it, that means that you are able to talk. So you can click on that every time the teacher releases that tool to you. This is your video. You will have to go to Edit and Preferences, then come down here to Camera Settings and choose the camera that you're using to set up your video. You will choose it, click Apply, and then Close. But you can preview your video right here, and then to run your video camera you can click on this button. Video and talk button when you are using the video camera in class to present something or something like that, so everybody can hear and see your smiling face. This is one of the most important tools right here. These are your emoji tools, so you just click on them and they all display. You can give a smiley face or applause or a thumbs up. This is the away button. Really don't need to ever use that one because you all need to be in class and participating. This is the raise your hand button. Usually your teacher will tell you when you can raise your hand, and that is when you can use that button. These are your polling tool buttons. So your teacher will ask you maybe to give a green check or a red X. So you can do that. Or if you are answering some multiple choice questions, your teacher can change those tools to multiple choice, and you can scroll over this button and it will pull down the A, B, C, or D button, and you can choose the correct answer in your polling tools. Of course, everybody knows the chat room, so you can click on, make sure you are on the room tab to send. If your teacher asks you to put in the chat box and answer, make sure you're on the room tab and not just kind of on the moderator tab, because only the teacher will see this one. So if you are participating and answering questions or writing sentences in the chat box, make sure you're on that room tab. The next very important thing is your tools. The teacher will ask you to write on the tools a lot on the whiteboard and use your tools. This is the select tool. So, and then of course the teacher uses the pointer tool a lot. You can change pointer tools if you need to. If you are being a student moderator or you're helping in a breakout room, this is your writing tool. So you can draw just with like a pen, or if you click on this, you notice that two of them come out. You can highlight so that you can change the color of your highlight, like you want to do a light blue. So you can use that highlighter tool to do that and highlight sentences or anything you're working with, maybe in a breakout room with a partner. This is your shape tool. So if you notice, you can either do a square or you can do a circle. This is a box tool. You can draw a box around things. So this one's an empty one, or a circle around things. Your line tool, you can just draw lines. Whatever you need to do with that one. This is a camera. Nothing, don't really, so you just kind of take a quick screenshot of that. And then the picture, a lot of you guys know about the picture. So you can use these common symbols, backgrounds, math operation symbols, those kinds of things. Put a little smiley if you're working in the breakout room. But if you are going to type something, your teacher will ask you to use the typing tool. This is the typing tool. This is more for paragraphs right here. So once you click on it, it will come up like this. Okay, and the more you go, it will kind of scroll down for you. This one's just the one sentence. You can change the font again if you like. Hi everybody, welcome to this video on how to use the tools in Blackboard Classroom so that you guys can participate in class and get the most out of class. What we're going to talk about today is kind of how to use all of these different tools that you have access to. If your teacher asks you to grab the mic or someone to talk on the mic, and you see that the talk button has a black talk on it, and you can highlight it like this, then you can press the talk button and you will be able to talk in the classroom. And if you see this blue microphone and this bar moving up top, that means that we can hear you most likely. If you want to use your web camera, you can make sure that is set up by using the preview button and then pressing the video button. The video and the talk button together will show your smiling face up on the screen so everybody can see you. If you need to set up your web camera, just go to Edit and Preferences. Come here to Camera Settings, pull down this drop-down menu, click Apply and OK and Close. And that's how you set up your webcam. Most of the time, you guys will be using some of these and these Blackboard tools right here. So let's talk a little bit about those. This is the emoji. Your teacher might ask you to give a smiley or maybe an applause or a thumbs up. This is the away button. Most of you don't need to use that away button because everybody should be ready for class and participating. And then this is the raise your hand button. Usually your teacher will ask you if she wants you to raise your hand or he wants you to raise your hand. So make sure that you keep this lowered unless your teacher specifically asks for it. This is your polling tools. You can see right now it's set to green checks or red X's for yes and no. So your teacher might ask you for a green check or a red X. Or if you're answering some multiple choice questions, they can change that to some multiple choice and you can answer with your choice in the polling tools, and your teacher will see that beside your name right here, like I have. And then we'll know who's got the right answer and who needs a little extra help. So it's really, really super important you guys know how to use that polling tool feature. If you are asked to put an answer in the chat box, make sure you're right here on this room tab, because that way everybody in the room gets to see it. If you just put the chat in the moderator tab, then only your teacher can see that. So if she's asking you to use the chat box, make sure that you put it in the room chat, and that will become visible when your teacher opens the chat box for you guys. Then, of course, we have the super important tool panel right here. This is our selecting tool. Then we have the pointer tool, which you probably see a lot in Class Connect. I like the little finger pointer. You probably see that often. You have the highlighting tool, which is set to yellow, so you can highlight things. And then on that same button, you will see you have just the drawing tool, which is set to black. So you can draw. If you want to change colors on drawing tools or writing tools or anything like that, then you can click on this black right here, and you can see we have different colors that we can use for all of that stuff as well. So you might want to pick a different color from your partner. This is the super important typing tool. Just the A, you can type one sentence. And then if you want to type paragraphs, you can use this one. And if you want to change colors, you can do that as well. Okay, so that's how you do that. This is your shape tool, so you can do a square or you can do a circle. This is your outlining tool, like outline shapes, so you can do an open square, rectangle, and then an open circle. This is the line tool, and again, you can change the line colors if you would like. You can do that just like that. And then you have some pictures that you can use if you are, you can give a smiley face in your group. You have some math operations if you're working on math and you're building equations, you can do that. So all kinds of different things for you to use in this little area right here, and you can use the slider bar, and there's a lot more stuff for you to see. All right, there's even these here in the common symbols. Most of the time you'll just use this common symbol right here, arrows. Now if you are in a breakout room and you want to move from page to page, you go right up here to these arrows in your breakout room, because when you go to a breakout room, there's automatically a page there, and then your teacher often adds another page, so you have to move the pages around to get to what your teacher wanted you to work on. So if you go up here, go to the next page, you can move through the slides in the breakout room. So that is also a fun feature for you to use when you are working with partners or groups in that breakout room. All right, guys. One more thing. If you get some super special tools, then sometimes your teacher will ask you to app share. So this is the app share button, and you will application share, and anything you have open will be up here on the little menu, and you will click what your teacher asked you to share. If she wants you to share maybe your desktop, if she's trying to help you with a computer problem, then just clicking on sharing desktop and you can share that. So then you will click share, and she can see your screen as well as you. So you can, you both can work on that screen. She can ask for cursor control and help you kind of navigate some technical issues if you're having trouble with that. So that is how you share with your teacher in AppShare. And you can go back to the whiteboard. All right, guys, I hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, please let your teacher know. They will be glad to help you guys so you can participate in class every single day. Have a great day.